And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Noah Syndergaard will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch of throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Here's Neil Walker, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Gardner gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And this ball fastball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And the pitch on 2-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, man, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got over 15 runs batted in his last 10 games. Like, that's some kind of a stretch. These opposing pitchers have to figure out a way to keep the guys off base in front of him, or he's going to make it really tough for them.
Giancarlo Stanton now. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Two great pitches down in his zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. Runners are at first and second with one away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit sharply on the ground. To Cabrera for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. It's the Yankees 0. Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series of New York, and it's on the show. Sonny Gray will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. in there, 2-2. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Ben?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Into the box, David Wright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Walker has it. Throw to first is in time to take care of Wright, and that's the second out.
Batting third, left fielder, Yoenis.
So digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now the pitch. No balls and one strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Sanchez is looking like a near lock at this point to be an all-star representing the American League. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the all-star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
The 1-1. Catches the strike zone as he tried to check his swing. Here's the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball four.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And a possible double play ball here for Cabrera. The second for one. On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Now a bouncing ball hit to Frazier down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Michael Conforto.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. And he misses 2-1. Three and one to the Mets left fielder. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
Looked like he swung at ball four right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And he takes ball four. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. Takes a knee-high fastball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
At the plate, Todd Frazier, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Conforto on third. Bruce is at second with nobody out. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
First pitch on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Gardner is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
In now, Ahmed Rosario, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping in, Greg Bird, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Here's the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot that time for Greg Bird, number 14 on the season, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
In now, Sonny Gray. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Gardner. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And it's fouled away. A windup and the 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside. Skied into very shallow right. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Neil.
Coming to the plate now, Neil Walker. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Here's a high pop-up. Darno is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. All tied at 1-1. Settling in now, Noah Syndergaard, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Noah Syndergaard.
First pitch on its way. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Line hard, but foul. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Judge is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again as Drupal Cabrera looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. This one for the shortstop Gregorius. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, David.
Digging in, David Wright. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's a strike.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Mets. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on the way. Popped him up right, trying to get there, but it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. Number 17 for him on the season, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Gregorius carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Yanks. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit in the air out to right. Heading after it is Judge. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for the Mets.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Conforto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And right into the shift. Gloved by Walker. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The right fielder, number 19.
Now in the box, Jay Bruce, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Gray has his target. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And the pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Bullet back up the middle. Conforto has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Sonny Gray. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bruce on the run. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's Todd Frazier now.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Gray ready with the 0-1. Popped him up. Andujar near the bag at third. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop,
and that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
A changeup over the inside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. So striding in, Neil Walker. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Neil Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Short, hit hard. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the 1-0. Down the first baseline. And that's under his glove. Oh, he picked his head up, and it's into right field. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Anthony Swarzak takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Gary Sanchez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Swarzak typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Darno is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Yanks strand a pair, and it's still 3-1. Eli Marquez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Marquez.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready once again, David Wright. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Marquez, base runner at first with 1 out. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Gray now on 2-0. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And over to third now with the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Down the third baseline. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for the Mets, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Hansel Robles is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 47, Hansel Robles.
Digging in now, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Robles, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 33,
Greg Bird will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Sonny Gray. No hits to this point. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Aaron Hicks will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Aaron Hicks.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Enters play here at 279. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Now the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss. He pulls this one into right. Bruce back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting number 11, center fielder Brett Gardner.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Brett Gardner. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Rosario over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Yankees lead it 3-1. Tommy Kingley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tommy Kingley.
Here's Jay Bruce now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Here it comes, 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton on the run, but that's going to fall in front of him for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Todd Frazier. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. He's set, and the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Bruce stands at second with no outs. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Now batting, catcher, Travis Garneau.
Stepping in, Travis Garneau. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Tying run headed home. And he's safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1-0 the count. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Full count now. Payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he takes a called third strike, and no help there as the go ahead run stays at third with one away now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Juan Lagares will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, Dero, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, Dero?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Standing in as Dribble Cabrera, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Chad Green takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 57, Chad Green.
Stepping in now, David Wright. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And Wright's going to have himself a base hit.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Green, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bird is under it, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead this one 5-3. Jerry Familia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Neil Walker. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Walker will take the turn here and look for second now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
A pause, and the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Lifetime against Familia, just a 1 for 12 career line. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
From the belt, the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Walker on third with 2 out. There's a line drive base hit to left field. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his third run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his third RBI of the day.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Fires the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hits are even at 7 apiece.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The next 3-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. This is on the ground over to first. Wright has it. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Conforto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Scooped up on the backhand. And Walker's throw is in time for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Todd Frazier now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Down in order go the Mets. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. Paul Sewald comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Fastball hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
A left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. There's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 2-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Solo shot to right center, and just like that, this ball game is all tied. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Avisail Garcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
26, Avisail Garcia.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 8 home runs and 29 driven in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 11, center fielder, Brett.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Home half of the ninth is straight ahead, and we are all tied 5-5. Dylan Betances enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Next up for New York, Travis d'Arnaud.
Leading off for the Mets here in the bottom of the ninth, catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. This one's down to third. Andujar's got it. And that's the first out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Stepping up now, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Mets, pitcher,
Jose Reyes will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Reyes, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Betances sets. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. This is pulled into right, and this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. This ball game still tied 5-all. A.J. Ramos takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
44, A.J. Ramos.
Now at the plate, Neil Walker. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Neil Walker.
The pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay, and he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Right fielder.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Into the box, Aaron Judge, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. Missed with a slider.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the go-ahead runs across to score from second as they take the lead 6-5.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when it makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Stanton leads off first with one away. High in the air out to center field. Conforto is under it. Two gone. Now batting, Didi Gregorius, head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. He's 0 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that is down, as that could be two bases. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Greg Bird will stride in one more time, looking for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. As you see what got us to where we are now, a big ninth inning shot that helped propel us into extra innings. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch takes a knee-high fastball.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Two out, bases loaded. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. After it is Cespedes. And he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. Yankees forced to settle for one. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Yankees lead it 6-5. Gleyber Torres will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 25.
Standing in, David Wright. He singled his last time up.
First baseman, David Wright.
Aroldis Chapman takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Now the payoff pitch home. Ripped down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, Everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Here's the 3-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Michael Conforto.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And the outfield will play in now, hoping to have a better shot at cutting down the winning run from second on anything to the outfield. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Third baseman number 21, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. And that misses for ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. A ball and a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out. So a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs He's on base, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. Dylan Betances gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dylan Betances. His record is now 2-1. The save goes to Aroldis Chapman. He's 23rd. Loss goes to A.J. Ramos. He falls to 3-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.